The Mystara project is proud to present Part 30 of the Black Coast campaign. In this video, the party continues looking after the Black Dragon eggs, awaiting the Dark Sage's return. A few hours after defeating the Purple Worm, Ravellia, the Dark Sage, returns to the cave. She sees the 3 hatchlings, and then transforms into a large black dragon. After licking her hatchlings, she turns to the shocked adventurers and says, "You have kept my babies safe and, as promised, I will reward you. The payment we agreed on earlier is yours. In addition, I give you a bonus." She gives each adventurers 500 GP, and a large crystal to Timon. She explains that the crystal is an artifact of great power. It heals non-fatal wounds automatically. Whoever holds the crystal has but to touch a wounded person, and that person is healed. It won't bring back the dead, cure diseases, or restore lost limbs, but it will cure anything else. The crystal has 2 drawbacks. Once touched, the toucher would rather die than let go of it. Secondly, it stores all the hit points it restores and, if it ever breaks, the holder, or the last person, or creature, who touched it, takes all those hits. The crystal is very fragile. Timon is careful not to touch it. When Eben and Lek ask their questions to Ravellia, about a Gundirim mine and ancestry, respectively, Ravellia tells them she is not a true sage, and cannot help them. However, if she learns anything about these topics, she will track them down and pass on the information. The next day, on the 28th of Air Moon, the party and the boat crew set off, destined for King Thail's castle. As they cross the lake, the party are surprised, as a group of small beautiful women emerge from the water. Their attention seems to be focused on one particular handsome rower. He suddenly stops rowing and jumps into the water, with a huge smile on his face. Lamunda quickly shouts, "We seek parley, let us speak before blood stains your waters." The group's leader introduces herself as Halma, and advises that the rower is to serve them for 1 year. When Lamunda asks what they could do in exchange for the rower's release, Halma tells them to bring them green cheese, the finest in the known world. Her colleagues laugh. Lamunda asks where they might find this cheese, but Halma does not know. Lamunda assures the crew they will find a way to rescue the rower, but violence is not the answer. Saudara successfully identifies the creatures as water spirits called Nixies. She says she might be able to dispel the charm, but does not have the spell memorized. The rest of the journey is uneventful. The boat returns to King Thail's castle at dusk on the 1st of Cold Moon. Lexic bids the party farewell at this point. The party make their way to the castle where they are permitted to stay as honored guests. The next day, Triac and Timon head to the local church of Elemental Elevation for training. Meanwhile, the other characters meet with King Thales. Thales says he is still pursuing a diplomatic solution with the Kingdom of Carrick over their Prime Minister's plot to kidnap his daughter. Lamunda asks the king about green cheese, the finest in the known world. Thales tells her it comes from the Emerald Moon Cheese Factory in the hamlet of Relfrin in the Endworld Spine Mountains to the east. He says that the last usual batch of cheese did not arrive last month. Perhaps that might have something to do with bandits who have taken over the Endworld Pass to the east. Clearwater Knights are currently fighting the bandits in the pass, a campaign that is expected to take a few months to complete. In the meantime, all transmountain traffic is flowing through a rough secondary trail that goes through Relfrin. The king arranges for a map of the trail to Relfrin to be given to the adventurers. The party rests for the week while the clerics train. On the 8th of Cold Moon, the village chandler angrily confronts Lamunda, demanding to know why she abandoned his son to the Nixies. Lamunda manages to smooth over the situation with her charm, promising they will get his son back. Triac and Timon reach 6th level, and each donate 1000 GP to the church. That night, the party decides they will head for Relfrin in the morning to expedite the rower's rescue, so the clerics will have to delay their plans for weapon mastery training. The next day, after buying 2 weeks' iron rations, the party heads off on their horses and with their wagon for Relfrin, eastwards, on the Endworld Spine Road. That night, Lamunda and Saudara hear growling and movement in the woods as they are on watch. Lamunda investigates as Saudara wakes the others. With the nighttime predators defeated, we shall conclude Part 30 of the Black Coast campaign here. In the next episode, the party will continue their journey eastward to Relfron, in search of the green cheese required by the Nixies, to free their rower slave.